All right, I am going to tie Prince Nymph, probably the most popular attractor pattern there is. In the vise, I have a size 12, just a standard nymph hook with 7/64 gold bead. First thing we're going to do is lay down a little bit of thread. This is Uni A dot in red. I mean, you can use black, brown, whatever. I'm just going to put a little hotspot collar on this. So I figured I might as well do the whole thing with red. Anyway, we'll get a base of thread built up back to the just to the bend of the hook. And when we get to the bend of the hook, we're going to just make like a tiny little bump, maybe just 3 wraps, and that will help splay our goose bite tail apart. So the tail is brown goose bite, and it's 2 fibers back to back. So what I mean by that is, get these apart. You can see they kind of have a natural curve downwards. So we're going to put them back to back. And that way you get that little V. So that little bump of thread will just help in splaying it out. I mean, we're probably going to go the length of the hook shank with our tail. These are slippery goose bites too. I don't know where I got these, but these are awful. So I'm going to fix that up a little bit. It actually looks half decent. So we'll just come in and tie those down. Next thing we're going to tie in is some this is small gold uni wire. So take a strand of that, tie it in on the far side, and just kind of let it work its way to the bottom. Bring your thread back up towards the front again. And the next thing we're going to tie in is some peacock herl for the body. This is just a strong peacock herl. We're going to pick them up, pinch, 1.5 or 2 inches off of the tip because they're not pretty brittle. So you can't really tie them in by the very tip, but it doesn't matter at all. Anyway, we'll tie that in, bring our thread back up to the bead, and we're going to wrap this the opposite direction that we wrap our wire. So because these are brittle, that way the wire will cross it and it won't get ripped off by the first fish you catch. So we're going to take this right up to the bead. Don't go too much overkill because we have some stuff to tie in there. But we'll tie that off. Snip it. I'm going to wrap this wire, or just take 3 wraps on this size hook. Catch that in. Put some wraps over it. just pull straight up and spin it and break for you. Anyway, put some few more thread wraps there. And normally I would use a like a dark brown India cape. I have one here somewhere, but I couldn't find it. It didn't look very hard, but I just pulled this out of the drawer. Some sort of bird. I don't even know what that is. Or where it came from. Anyway, we'll peel this fluff off of this feather. So we kind of have something like that. I'm going to tie it in on my side of the fly by the base. There's no need to tie from the tip with where it's going. So just snap that off. Maybe not. Try that again. So grab some hackle pliers. Just kind of, I knew that was coming. Back some thread off. We'll try a new feather. That's what happens when you are lazy. Try to cut a corner. Should have just cut it with scissors. Okay, try this again. So tie this in by this base. This time we're going to snip it. And grab the hackle pliers and we'll want to palmer this back. I'm just going to take one wrap. Tidy that up a bit. Got her that time. So this, even that hackle's a little bigger than I'd like, but it'll be all right. So for the wing, we have white goose biots. So we will just pick a couple at random here. Snip them off. We'll get one. Okay, so I'll just kind of line the tips up. And I do like them splayed apart from each other, but I know some people cross them at the bead, but I just like to just make sure they're spread apart a little bit and just tie them in side by side. So you can kind of adjust them when you get them in there. Okay, so this wing's even probably a little long. Pull it up a bit. Spread them out. Maybe one more tight wrap. And we'll snip them off. So try and cover them up, the ends of those with our thread. Okay. So, whip finish. Snip that thread off. A little bit of head cement. And that's it. Yeah, productive pattern. I don't fish it much, to tell you the truth, but only because I have too many other flies. But most of them aren't going on YouTube. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. We'll see you later.